And the Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Dixon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keelan Russell. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking left. He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Here's a heat. This time he's got his man.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Russell. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Again, it's Russell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Throwing Russell. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the 1st down. Got a little grass. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. And the Aztecs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
That's caught. It's Dixon. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Keelan Russell rushes on him, and they got him.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Coaches look at this stat every single...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's loose. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. Fourth and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Taylor. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Russell, bringing the heat, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Taylor has it. There's a crease. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play.
Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. Snags it down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Russell. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Makes a deep grab. Flying out to the left. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Dixon. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give is to Taylor. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keelan Russell. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right?
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Stepping to the right. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Finds his man. It's Dixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Russell. Fires to the middle. Picked off.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
The give to the fullback. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
To the air. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Russell from the gun on third down. Complete in the middle. Lots of running room. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Aztecs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So here comes the Michigan offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. The give to the fullback. Bounced off his feet. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. It's on target and complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll move the tight end. Russell from the gun on third down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, Russell. Quarterback moving. Throws to the tight end. Working that left sideline beautifully for the chunk play.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Keelan Russell escapes the pressure to his right. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They take the lead with the 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. to the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Russell. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. On the option. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Dixon. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And to get rid of it quickly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is